Hey my little minnows, this is Jamie with Best Girl Crafts, and well, I've got one helper there. I've got another helper over here, and I got another helper up there. So, got all the help I need. I'm going to go over how I'm going to hopefully work on this. Hopefully. What I am doing is I went through and I marked off all the floss that I had. And I am now putting them on my floss drops, which I made out of blank playing cards that I got off of the A. I'm taking a 1-inch hole punch, punching a big hole here. I'm taking the, it doesn't say, I think it's a 5/8. And I'm punching one over here onto the side. And then at the top, what I'll do is I'll take my single punch here and pop one there. But I didn't have this out where I was working this at. What I am currently doing, if you guys want to know, is I am taking and writing the number of the DMC floss on the back of the card. Go on, Kate. Yeah, guys. Sorry, y'all. Quit. So, really, Kate. So that way I know what number it is. When I get most of this together, which is I'm not far off from, I'm going to go over here. Well, it's 807, of course. I'm going to cut off the symbol, cut off the DMC number, put them together on a page, run them through my Xyron sticker maker, and then stick, because I use the permanent, stick the symbol and the DMC number on the front. That way when I am complete with this project, which it'll take a few years, I can peel that off and then I can just keep this in my stash. I haven't cut a lot of the ends yet. I'll be working with a 22 count Aida in the color Ivory that I purchased from 123 Stitch. The pattern is from Heaven and Earth Designs. It's called Winter Bonfire Night Max Color, because the Max Color and the regular were the same price, the same size, so I was like, why not just go Max Color? So, that's what we're doing. I'm only kitting up one skein per, basically. So I'm keeping my extras in here. In a gallon baggie. I'm not, like I said, I'm not done. I can't. My local Walmart has some floss for 53 cents a skein. Well, I've lost my flipping list. There. We got a few more today that I wasn't able to find. Oh no, what did I do with it? I must find it. Y'all, it's been one of those days. It's been running around like a chicken with my head cut off and then not be able to find anything. Anyway, I'll have to find it here in a minute. That's the only copy I've got of that piece of paper. It's a folded up piece of notebook paper, so if you see it, yell at me. So that's what I'm doing. I am getting ready to show you how I do that. So, no. You stay over there, Kate. Alright. I'm going to pull out, these were from another kit, so I just, yeah. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, Lord have mercy. These are the ones that we got today. So, they were only 53 cents at Walmart. On any online store that I have been able to find, they have been 66 cents, 80 cents. My Hobby Lobby my local Hobby Lobby didn't even have them in store on their website. So I was like, I guess they're getting rid of all the things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe Katana here off the desk. Okay. There's a certain way you pull from these to not knot them up. If my fingers will work, which they don't want to. If you hear rumbling in the background, that's just thunder. So, what you do is you find, if you're looking at a piece of DMC floss, let me straighten y'all out here and bring you down just a hair. Okay. If you're looking at a piece of DMC floss or a skein, this is called a skein, for those of you that do not know. Okay. You have your top label, your bottom label with your code and your laundry telling you it's color fast, blah 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 blah. When you are working with DMC, you pull from this end. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and hold the top of this one and just pull. Okay, and I'm going to pull all this out. Even with Miss Clover up there being such a good supervisor. Okay. And then I have had these not even doing it this way. It just depends on how they roll it. And then you find your other end. You bring the two ends together. But see how this end's all wonky? I'm going to go ahead and nip that off. If my scissors were sharp enough. These aren't my crafting, my sewing scissors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those two together and then I'm going to string these out. Okay. To where I get the end loop. To where I make sure that I'm pulling it. Okay. To where it's even. I'm going to put these two together. Okay. And then I'm going to run my finger in between and pull, while holding this in this hand, I'm going to pull these gently down through here. Okay, I get another loop. I'm going to add this loop to here. As close as you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to redo it. So I'm going to have another loop. Since I'm only using one strand on 22 count, I'm going to make it short. Because when I double this over, look how that's laying. There we go. I'm going to double it over again. Okay. So I've got a piece that's approximately, I brought out the tape measure, 9.5 inches. If I'm going from there, it's 8.5 inches. So when I loop it, and when I pull it, it will be double the amount. So if it's, yeah. Okay. And then we have, there you go. You pull it in and you pull it through. And then you have your DMC, and when I get my sharp scissors, which are in my sewing bag, what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll take and I'll just nip. Let me see. Do I have any? Let me check my goodie tote here without banging y'all's ears. I might be able to do it with these. I don't know. These cut paper the other day, so I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. These are Fiskars. And I try to keep as much as possible straight. So that skein this is ready to use. So what you'll do is you'll come in with your needle and just pull one thread loose like that. Right like that. As the clover's coming to bite it. Quit it, Clover. Okay. Ma'am. And then you pull that out, you stitch with it. You can either use the parking method, you can start and end your floss, however you want to do it, but it's done. And then if you have, if you have this little one that's, let's say you use the parking method, or not the parking method, but you end your floss, or you don't use all your piece of floss, what you'll do, this is how I have mine set up. You don't have to do it this way. Do it yourself. You'll come in and your leftover, because sometimes you only need 1 or 2 stitches on these big heids. I'm going to slip it there, and then that's my extra. So I know, instead of trying to hook it back through here and it getting lost and getting tangled up in the rest of this floss, because I have done that, and it is a pain in the butt. Yeah. That way, it's done. You don't have to worry about it. I'm going to lay that over there, and I'll show you again how I do it. Let me grab another piece of... I was storing my other Haid, which was the Magellanic Cloud. I think that's the name of it. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oops. In these bags with the number and the symbol, right? Well, I have noticed, and I'm sure you will too, that the marker that I use, the red, has turned yellow. It's yellowy. So if that floss was anywhere near that, it has a little yellow dot or yellow tinge to it. And that's permanent marker. So, alright, once again, we're going to let Clover play with it. Going to find, and sometimes it's a pain in the breer to find this end, okay? What you're going to do, hold this end, and then just pull. I don't know what she's doing. She's looking at somebody in a box across the room. And after I get done doing this one, I'm going to show you how I'm going to set this fabric up. I hope. Alright. 2 ends together. Finger between to make sure it doesn't knot. I'm not doing this real tight either. I'm just kind of just letting it run through my fingers naturally. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna run a little smoother. Make sure it's nice and smooth, nice and even on this first one, because this is the one that'll mess you up. Because I've had to redo a few. Because I've had helpers helping me. Okay. Run my finger. Got my finger through. Run through there. Come back through over here. Now you got your 2 loops and your straight part. You get it. Oh, we're out of sync here. We are out of sync. Okay. Let's see. If it's going to mess up, it's going to do it on a video. It's alright. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not that much of a perfectionist, y'all. Don't ask my husband that, though. Okay. Fold it over again to where you have one big loop, and then you have your ends and your other loops. Run it through here to where this number is on the back. I want this number on the back, because whatever's left over will go into my master set. And then I'm done. And I want the little tabby, the little extra hole, to be on my right side, because I'm right-handed. So, got 2 of them done in just no time at all. Now, popping these holes out, or if you have any nerve damage in your hand, can be kind of painful. So, get a family member to do it for you, or she's watching. take your time, do one thing of it one day, another thing of it another day. It's not a rush. I mean, it's, you have time with a hay, right? Come on, Clover, hop up. All right, so this is 700 by 500. I think it was 39 by 36 by 29. I think that's what it was. Let's pull it up real quick. Ay, 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 ay. All right. Stitch. If I could. Okay. Stitch calculator cross stitch. All right. I'm going to go down here to. What? Yay, yay, yay. Well, you don't see me. Okay. Width is 700 by 5. I've never used this stitch calculator. I've always used 1, 2, 3 stitch. We are using 22 count. We're doing Aida. We're doing 2 inches. Calculate size. Okay, so I'm going to need 36 by 27. And I've got a 43 by 36, I think. That's what it is. Hang on. Let me go over here to... Where is it? Let me find my email, y'all. I'm using my phone to film. Google, come on. Come on. Really? No. Gmail login. Toby, what are you snapping at, buddy? I miss Clover. Okay. Use the web version. Alright, let me go over to my orders, invoices. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 stitch. Okay, I got a 40. Yeah, I was right. This is 43 by 36. So either way I put it, I'm going to have enough. But I want to put alright. I want to put this, the long side, I want to put as the 30, as the long side. So I need to measure this real quick. 18. Okay, that is the short side. So, Clover, get off, child. So we are going to go salvage edge by salvage edge. Oh, Lord have mercy, it's a blanket. So this is what I'm going to be working with. Oh, hang on, let me zoom you out here. I got Katana and Clover over there arguing with each other. So this is what I'm going to be working with. Katana. You stop picking on her. You're bigger than she is by like a lot. Okay. So this corner up here, I start in the top left corner every time. And now that I know that I have enough fabric, what I'm going to do is grab my... my 4x4 square. Okay. And if I do 3, I've got, let's say we have 10 inches. I have 10 inches total extra up there. Okay. So it's not going to really matter. So there's 1, 2. Okay, yep. I'm doing the right side. Okay. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to drop that down. And then I'm going to find out where the 3" by 3" mark is. Can you see what I'm doing? Let me fold some of this blanket in. Okay. So, this is a 4x4" square. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move it over to the 3. Okay, so that gives me 3x4", and then I'm going to bump it up to the 3. So that right there will be my starting point. And this is my project. A lot of people don't like to do this. Okay, I'm going to add a little mark. Now, when I get a chance, what I'm going to do, let me see if I can get y'all to be able to at least see what the heck I'm doing here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and I'm going to count over. This is 1, 2. Your girl's got to have some closer up because I'm nearsighted, and yeah. All right, let me pull you out and zoom y'all in. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe. And then I'm going to make a little mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that's my 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Right? It's a 10 by 10. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. I can't see this. Give me a second now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That don't look straight, but it is. So, one, 2, 3, 4. I think I gotta go to 11. 1, 2, 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's a 10 by 10 square. But where are you? I can't even see you on my screen. There you are. Oops. So I made me 1 square. What I'll do is I'm going to... No, Katana. No, ma'am. No, go away. Psst. Katana. Psst. Come on. I'm going to stitch over these lines. Okay. But I'm only going to do maybe a 4x4. And then I'm going to stitch that. I don't want to get lost on this, because this is a big old hunk of fabric. This is going to be a lot of time and effort that I'm going to put in on this. So, yeah. And I know I'm going to get yelled at in the comments. You need to be using an erasable pen, blah, 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 blah. I'm doing with what I have. Right? That's what we do. We crafters use what we have. That's what I'm doing. So, with Aida, it's pretty easy just to follow a simple line. Okay. So what I can do is I can go ahead and run this. Oops. You don't want to do that. Just run this out. I didn't want a white fabric. That's why I chose to do it on ivory. You just have to be slow and not let your cat bump you. Or be dumb. We'll just turn the fabric there, Jamie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're on the mark there. And any marks that this fabric gets on it, you're not going to be able to see because it's going to be stitched over. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to run just a set. Hold your fabric tight, okay, and then just run your pencil down your fabric. Okay, that's how I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to count out 10, which I'm going to turn it. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and draw a little arrow, or draw a little line, and recount. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then that's just what that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I think I'm doing this wrong, but one, because I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I need to do 1, 2, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I did that one wrong. I think it's got to be 1 over. I think. Because if I'm stitching on the first line, right? I don't know how to use any of these tools. Yeah. I'll just have to play it by ear, y'all, because I don't know. If I'm stitching on that line, that'll make this line number 1. But if that line ends number 10, it can't be number 10 and number 1, right? This is what confuses the dickens out of me. This is what I do to myself. Okay? This is what I do to myself. Let me see. I know that I just did Mom's. I have a piece here. I have a piece of the fabric that I used on Mom's. So if I go, let's make a line. Okay, so that would be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. No, come on now, brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I was right. So if I do that, then I'm going to have to come over 1, right? Because 10 and 1 can't be the same stitch, right? I'm confusing myself. Don't do this to yourself, y'all. Don't do this to yourself, because my brain just went, nope. Get off my screen. Let's go over here and look. If 10 and 1 can be, I think 10 and 1 can be the same. No. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, but they can't overlap. But that's a 10 by 10 square. Y'all, I have myself so confused right now. You guys have no idea how confused I am right now. Oh, Lord. So, what is that color? 939. One, two. What I'm going to do is I am going to stitch the first row. Okay. When I come to here, I'll see what this looks like. And I don't, hang on y'all. Okay. I'm going to zoom you guys back out. I've got my pack of needles, which are 28s tapestry needles. Okay. We're going to do this because I have confused myself past the point of knowing what the heck I'm doing, because your girl just, yeah. Alright. I'm not doing 2 over 1, I'm doing 1 over 1. So, I don't have a needle flosser in here. I do, but I don't want to go digging for it. So, let's see if my glasses, I haven't got my bifocals yet, so glasses are coming off. Gotta lick the floss. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's do this, y'all. Got 939 here. It's not like the packaging already. Alright, gotta put my foot up. Okay. How do I want to start this? Do I want to pin stitch? Do I want to... Why not? Alright, I am going to pull this up a second, since I'm just going to do it real quick in hand. That's not the colors that I will choose to work with this on. I am doing this just on my desk. I haven't got my stand or anything ready yet, so okay. Alright, there's my little tag. I'll cut that off once I get some of this on here. Okay. Let's see. Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay. Let's start this bad boy. I got a fly buzzing around in here, and Toby is not having any part of it. Ew, those are going to be tiny stitches. Tiny, tiny stitches. Okay. We're going to go over to... Oh, nope. See, I already messed it up. Get out of my flipping way. I already messed it up. So I'm just going to pull it back through. That's where I messed up. I pulled it too far over. Okay. There we go. There's the second stitch. 2. There's 2. Toby, stop. And then we're going to skip 2 and start on the 3rd one, and then go over all the way over to the edge. 2, 3. What the hell did I do? Did I not make enough holes? I hope you guys can see me doing this. So I need to go over 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that? No. Okay, so ouch. That's 1, 2. We're going to X this one off for just a minute. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I thought. Right? Ten? Okay. I might have to move this line. I think that's what I might have to do. Even though I've made that whole line. Okay, so we skip 1. And then we're going down all the way to the corner. So that would be stitch, well, ouch, poke myself. That would be, sorry you guys, I keep bumping you with my head. That would be stitch 3. Stitch 4. Thank you, Tobe. Good job. Stitch 5. Stitch 6. Stitch 7. Good job, Toby. 9. And 10. I have my lines in the wrong flipping spot. Okay. Okay. So that's my 10 by 10 blocks. Because your girl can't flipping count. Alright. So that is technically 10. Alright, well, let's go ahead and we're going to mark those off. And mark that off. Okay, and what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and change my settings because I don't like this lime green. Okay. Selection color will be that color. Okay. Alright. So let's back out of there. And go up here. I need to get me a massive eraser is what I need to do. Good job, Tub Tub. I don't know where the flies are coming from. God only knows. I'm going to go ahead and park this right here. Straighten out my floss. There's that. I'll put the needle back. Okay. Alright, so your girl messed up. Something big time. Okay. Okay. I don't like this pencil eraser anyway. Okay. Alright. So that's my number 10 stitch. So this is 9. That's number 10. So this will be 10. It's just I'm off by 1 stitch. You see how I confuse myself, right? So those. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Oops. It's not all fun and games. Well, not for me. Not until I get to stitching. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So it's this one. Now I noticed a stitch on that line. It's just my number counting. Okay. So that's how I'm going to do it. Because I want to count out. We start. Okay. So that's number 10. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, check that for size. Yeah, that don't look right, does it? Okay. That looks better. And then we're going to come down here and do the same thing. So that's what I wasn't. I know what I was doing, but I don't know if I can explain it. I start my stitch bottom left to top, or no. Bottom left to top right. Bottom right to top left. So that's what I was confusing myself on. Right? Yeah. So we go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Stop moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think right there is my mark. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So we're going to just run this line. And run this line down. I don't know why I started whispering. And then we're going to run this line across like that. So now that we got our first two, I'll be able to start seeing if there's any mishaps. At least on the back of my chair. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, y'all. I think. So that's how we're gonna get started. I'm gonna pull this into probably a Q-snap. Not the Q-snap that I have. I gotta get it probably an 11 by 11. I don't think an 8 by 11 is going to do what I need it to. But I would use a hoop, but yeah. I want to have a pretty good margin set. I need to get something done with this. What do you guys recommend me do with this? Because it's starting to fray already from where they cut it. I don't want to lose too much of it since I'm only leaving myself a 2-inch margin up here. Or 3-inch margin. So, if y'all could help me with that, I'd be greatly appreciated. Like I said, this is what we're going to be working on. I've lost my freaking list. So, that I worked hard on. The boss and I have been slowly nipping away at the Walmarts we go to, slowly working that down. But, yeah. Leave it up to me. That's all I want to say. That's just the day I've been having. So, showed you how to do how I'm doing my floss. So, what is that? That's going to go in the trash. This is going to go back in here. That's going to stay in there. Oh, I probably left it out in the outdoor area. I don't know. It's hot in here. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Crossing my fingers, that's how it's going to work. Because, yeah. I don't know. If it don't, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not the greatest stitcher. You know, I learn like everybody else. Trial and error. And I do a whole lot of error before I get it right. So, Aaron will be Aaron. How did they have this folded? You see, this is my life, y'all. I can't even fold this. I can't even fold it back properly. Oh, you have got to be flipping kidding me. Come on, Jamie. Anyway. I don't have a flat surface, so that's what I'm going to blame that on. Not me being a doofus and not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Anyway, we're just going to make us some new lines. So. Hello, Katana. Okay. Shake this out. This is kind of stiff Ada too, so that it'll help me that way. Good job, Tobe. Good job, Mr. Toby. Okay. What we do. Okay, there we go. There's one of my hairs. Ma'am, are you gonna hold it down for me? Watch out, Clover. No, ma'am. Watch out, baby. We're getting ready to go watch our shows. Getting ready to go watch our YouTubes. Ready to go watch the YouTubes. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed. I think this is this is the bag that it came in. Yeah, it's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys. Sorry, trying to burp. I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully. Don't forget to like, comment, definitely comment. Definitely comment on this crazy thing that I just tried to do. I'd probably be screaming at somebody like, no, don't do it that way. But, you know, I'm gonna do it. And it's gonna be, it'll probably be wrong, but it's gonna be. The reason why I chose this pattern, if you're still here, is because, and thank you for making it through this whole cluster. I was born in Alaska. My dad was stationed there. I was not born on base. And Boss was actually stationed near where my dad was stationed, but many years later. For cold weather training. Shh, I didn't tell you that. He doesn't care, y'all. He really doesn't care. This is would be my perfect home. You've got your raccoons, your foxes, you've got a bear up there, you've got deer, you've got a lynx over here, you got two people wearing boots, wrapped up in blankets with mittens on, holding cups of hot chocolate with marshmallows in front of an open fire. And the fire, if you look real close, if you go on their website, I think it'll show it better, but they're love hearts. The smoke wisps are love hearts. So, it really hit home with me. Oh, and there's a wolf back in the background howling. So, really hit home with me. Yeah. I will probably never visit Alaska, but this is like my ideal setting. I love the cold. I've always loved the cold. Mom calls me her little Eskimo baby because she had me in Alaska, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys have, like I said, a wonderful day. That was a little bit more into my background. Yeah. Try not to overdo it today. Try not to be extra like me. Anyway, hope you guys have a good one, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye, y'all!